Thank you so much for being on our YouTube channel. Where are you guys from?
We are from Greece.
Greece? Athens?
Athens is the capital of Greece. We live in Thessaloniki.
Oh,
Salonika is the second biggest city.
oh really? Okay. And is this the first time in Japan?
First time visiting Japan.
Oh, what prompted you to come to Japan? What made you to come to Japan?
We were thinking of make a journey abroad,
Oh, okay.
abroad Europe,
Uh-huh.
where we had multiple options in our mind.
Uh-huh.
But finally we decided to come here because we visited Tokyo,
Uh-huh.
Kyoto, Nara, so it was a chance to visit several cities,
Uh-huh.
to meet the culture of Japanese people. It's our first time in Asia.
Oh,
In
really?
general, yes.
So before coming here, I mean Japan, you traveled other countries. You said.
I have traveled only across Europe, but
yes.
it's the first time going somewhere else.
Somewhere else very far. Oh, okay. So for you, Japan is pretty different from other countries. You
I think it's very different. There are a lot of differences
Uh-huh.
Comparing to
to
Europe,
Europe
yes.
in general. Yes.
What kind of what aspect do you think difference is?
I think
or you can compare with your
mainly it's
culture.
the culture of Japanese people,
Uh-huh.
the respect they pay to the others,
Uh-huh.
totally different mentality in the way of thinking.
Oh.
We
really?
don't say so easily thank you, for example.
Oh. So we say.
We were drinking coffee previously while going out of the coffee shop.
Uh-huh.
All the employees said thank you. So
In Japan.
we
Very
heard
warm
4 times
people,
thank you
yes.
in a row.
Oh.
Thank you, thank you,
Yes.
thank you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Here.
This is not so common in
Oh.
Europe and in Greece particularly.
So it's kind of surprising for you guys.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I
But
see.
we are about 12 days here. Today is our last day, so we are leaving in the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
So it's a last walk right now.
Uh-huh. Do you have a special a memory in your during your stay? What do you remember?
Say the deers.
Yeah.
I think the deers in Nara.
Oh,
We
yeah.
visited the Fuji mountain, and I'm amazed with all the temples and shrines. It was the first time seeing this close.
Did you go to onsen, hot spring, like a bath?
No,
Oh, you
we
didn't?
didn't. It was snowy that time, so we couldn't reach the toppest, the highest
The
point.
mountain,
The
right?
mount, yes.
But around the Fuji area, there is a hot spring,
Yes.
and
We
it's like a
arranged
walk.
an organized tour
Yeah.
with a travel agency.
So
Oh, I
they
see.
took us in
Yeah.
specific places.
Yeah, in the first station,
Uh-huh.
it was planned to go to the 5th station, but because of the bad weather, something like that,
So you said
went
it was snowy already?
Yes, the mountain.
Mountain.
the mountain.
was
The first station, it
Uh-huh.
was not snowy, but they said to us that the way to the 5th station it was closed, or it was
Wow.
only one way it was open, so it was unreachable.
Uh-huh.
That's why we reached only the first station, and after they took us to Hokai. It was a village. Yes.
Near Fuji area?
Yes, yes.
Mount Fuji? Uh-huh. Did you try Japanese food?
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah. What did you think about that?
I think it was the best food I ever eaten.
It is
Yeah.
our. It is the first time on
Yes.
our journeys that we were not disappointed from any restaurant.
There are so many options.
Oh.
So many
In
options.
Japan, I only tried sushi that we have in Europe. I have never tried another Japanese dish.
Oh, really? Then what kind of dish did you try the first time in Japan?
We ate
Ramen.
Ramen?
ramen, udon, noodles as
Oh,
well.
noodles.
Yes, tempura.
Uh-huh.
A lot
Tried
of tempura.
everything, I think.
Yes,
Takoyaki.
takoyaki,
Ah.
okonomiyaki, the milk.
Oh,
was
the milk?
so tasteful. Yes,
And the strawberries.
it's
Oh,
so
really?
so different. The milk, the taste of the milk.
from
Yes,
Greece.
yes.
Oh.
I
It's
don't
much
know.
different. So tasty. We don't know why,
There is
what
some
kind of cows there are here. But yes, we watched a video before coming here that the producer saying that you have to try the Japanese milk. So we went to the convenience store. We bought initially we bought a small bottle. We tried and it was incredible.
I think everything tastes different here
Oh, I see.
than in Europe.
Imagine that in the morning we had some coffee and breakfast, and after that I went to a convenience store and bought a bottle of milk and drink one bottle. Because I said it's the last day, so I need to drink one last time Japanese milk.
Oh. And you said the strawberry was good?
Yes, I think they're sweeter here.
Oh, really?
It's quite different.
You just bought like a bunch of strawberries, so you
There
tried
is a sweet, there is a sweet, and there is a
like a
cream,
cake.
like a cream, strawberry cream.
Oh, it's in a like
Yes,
the round
Yeah.
mochi rice cake
Mochi.
kind of thing.
Mochi.
Ah, that's how you
Mochi,
ate it.
yeah.
Ah, I
We
see.
tasted also strawberry milk.
Uh-huh.
There was like a drink of strawberries also.
I see. So many like things with the strawberry flavor.
Yes.
That's you liked it.
I had a list on my cell phone with all the things that we have to taste here. I think we fulfilled all the list. The economiyaki, doriyaki, takoyaki, yes, tempura.
So those are all new to you guys.
Yes.
You've never eaten in your
Oh,
country.
nothing.
When you are in your country, what do you think? I mean, your image of Japan was like what's your expectation? That kind of thing. What kind of country is Japan? Is?
Some of our friends visited Japan, and they said to us that you will be surprised with the people there, with the food as well.
And the
It's
beauty of the country.
Yeah, and
Oh,
that
It was even more beautiful seeing it
oh,
by yourselves.
after coming here, you
yeah, and
felt.
that will be a unique experience for the way of life there in Japan. So with the people mainly, this is my top surprise.
Oh.
The way of behaving Japanese people, but also the natural beauty. It was so nice.
Okay, I'm glad that we didn't disappoint it.
No,
You-
not at all.
But if somebody asks me about what is your first impression about Japan,
Right.
I will mention the culture and the behavior of the people, mainly, and after the attractions, the nature and so on. But on the top, I will mention the culture.
Culture.
Yeah, the Japanese culture. I will try to convey some of the Japanese culture ingredients to our country in order to become a little bit more respectful to the others and so on.
Like a cultural thing.
Like the kindness
Yes, kind of
and the behavior and the...
some elements. Some elements of the culture.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
It's better
I
to
see.
say yes.
You like to bring back.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was so nice time, and by chance you met us the last. It's our last
Last day.
minutes here
Minutes.
because in
We are
about
leaving.
an hour we will take the metro to the airport.
Okay. Well, thank you so much again.
Thank you too.
First of all, thank you so much for being on our YouTube channel. May I ask where you're from?
From Paris.
Paris.
Yes.
Oh. Is you guys are traveling in Japan or like a other business trip or other?
No, we are traveling.
Traveling.
Yes.
And this is your first time in Japan?
Yes,
Yeah,
first time.
And how long have you stayed so far?
It's been 1 week that we are here, and we will stay here for 3 weeks.
Oh, in total?
Yes, in
Yeah.
total.
Oh, wow. So 2 weeks more.
Yes,
Yeah.
2 weeks more.
Have you already felt some like a cultural difference?
Oh yes, of course, many
Yeah.
things.
Is it like a culture shock or something similarity? And can you?
It's not
Yeah,
like a
pick
shock
some-
because we were already aware of that.
Uh-huh.
But we can confirm that the culture is so different. First thing, it's regarding the place. It's very clean.
Yeah.
Comparing to Paris, a lot of garbage on the floor. So it's better here in terms of of cleaning. In terms of respect as well, because everybody is like always
bowing.
like bowing.
Queuing at the metro.
Yes,
Yeah.
to take the metro, everybody is in line,
In line.
queuing. So in France, when someone is in rush,
First
they
arrive,
don't care.
first in the train.
Yes, they run into the train, and it's not like a very, very square.
Before you order
Yes, the respect regarding the food.
food.
Yes,
Oh,
because in
how did you
in
feel?
Japan, you cannot drink or eat while you are walking or in the subway and so on. But in France, you can do that. You can. It's normal to chat with friends, walking and drink and eat at the same time. But in Japan, it's different. You must stay. You must stay for stand and
Right.
eat, and then if you want, you can walk. But
Yeah, we consider that is better behavior.
yes,
Yeah.
totally. What else? The difference also is when you are at the restaurant, you cannot have a separate. How to say? You cannot pay separately.
When you pay.
Yes,
Yeah.
in Japan, but in France, we are 4 friends. If we want, we can separate the invoice, the bill, by 4. So this is quite a big difference, but it's okay. Well.
Yeah, we can do it, but we just don't want to take much time.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why, we combine them,
yes.
and just one person pays and the other,
understand.
pay back.
Sometimes we do the same, and then then we manage to
Yeah.
refund our friend. But
Right,
yes,
right.
we can do that also.
It's hard to find a trash.
trash bin.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Because in France you have many trash bin
Many trash,
anywhere.
And when you find one, it's only for paper. In France, you can put you have trash for paper, trash for other things than paper.
Oh, I see, like the bins
Yeah,
and
the
the
bin,
cans
yeah.
and
Yes,
the
yes.
PET bottles.
Yeah.
Yes, here it's more like everybody wants to recycle. This is good.
Yeah.
So you can find a trash especially for bottles and cans, a trash for paper.
Yeah.
But in France, we are starting to implement this kind of system. But it's not. I don't think people respect it.
Young people also.
Oh, trash is a trash.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see. And how about like Japanese food? Did you enjoy or have you
yeah.
Oh
enjoyed?
yes, we
We
love
are fan
Japanese food.
of
Yeah.
Asian food.
Yes, my favorite is
general.
it's ramen.
Ramen.
Mine is gyoza.
Gyoza.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we both love udon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And in France, when you eat sushi or maki, the sauce
Soy sauce, yeah.
is different.
Yeah.
It's sweet. It's not salty.
Sweet soy sauce
Oh, really?
that you don't have
Here in Japan.
Yeah,
This is
in Japan.
weird that we have that.
Oh, I
It
see.
doesn't exist here.
Yes.
So you have sushi, but the sauce is different. That's
Yes,
what.
Yeah, you have
we have one salty
soy
sauce.
sauce,
Yes.
normal soy sauce, but also the sweet soy sauce.
Oh, there are two.
Yeah, two
Yeah.
type.
Wow.
That we cannot find it here. Here it's
Yeah.
especially salty, not sweety.
Yeah,
So this
we have a
is
little bit sweeter soy sauce, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
not the
that
same.
sweet. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I see. And have you ever been to other Asian countries?
Yes.
Yes.
3 years ago, I think, or 4 years ago, we were in Bali.
Bali?
Yes,
Yeah.
Indonesia.
Oh.
Yes, in Bali, and we have like a stop in China, only for 1 day. It was a
Oh,
stop.
I see.
We planned to go to Bali, and we had a stop during the trip in China. But that's it. So we stay maybe 12 days in Bali, in Indonesia. So it was a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like it over
Yes,
there?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
the landscape.
the landscape was different from here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
the mountains and
Yeah,
the
yeah, more
trees.
jungle.
Yes, more like a jungle.
Yeah, I see.
more
I see.
building.
Yeah, because it's more close to the
Yeah.
equator, maybe
yeah, sure.
that's why. Yeah, it's different. Oh, I see. And that you enjoy the like a beach or something over there.
Yeah, plenty of beach.
Plenty of beach. Okay. And where did you go in Japan so far?
So we land at Tokyo first.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
We spend maybe 6 days
Uh-huh.
in Tokyo,
Oh.
and we are here in Osaka since 2 days now,
Oh.
and we plan to go to Kobe,
Uh-huh.
then Kyoto,
Uh-huh.
Nara, to Hiroshima,
Hiroshima.
Miyajima,
Oh. Oh.
and we want to
Hakone.
Hakone.
Ah.
Yes.
How was it?
It was really nice.
Yeah.
We went to the onsen,
You did?
so we enjoyed that. And we want also to see the Mount Fuji.
Fuji.
Yeah.
I mean, clear sky or?
Not that clear, but it was from the lake Ashi.
The
The
Lake Ashi,
sorry,
uh-huh.
the lake Ashi. But it was not that clear,
Yeah.
but still interesting and beautiful.
What Japanese thing you'd like to bring back to your country the most?
For me, it will be more the attitude.
Yeah.
Attitude?
Yes, of the because like we told you
Uh-huh.
earlier, here people are more respectful regarding the space and the other people, and everything is clean. Everybody is respectful, and I think we feel more safe.
I see.
And, so I will, for me, I will
Safety.
bring the attitude,
Yeah.
the respect,
Okay.
and this kind of values. Yeah.
You'd like to add something? Or?
No.
Okay.
Same.
Okay. Do you remember the first contact with Japanese culture?
When we were younger,
Yeah.
for me, I think it was how to say movies.
Movies?
No, not movies. Anime.
Anime?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Anime. Yes, it was my first. I think my first contact. With Japan.
For me, it was the food.
Food.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
The sushi.
Since then, you acknowledge the Japan then and build interest in Japan little by little, and now you decided to come to Japan.
For both of us, it's maybe since we are very young, we were interested in Japan culture, for the food, for the language, for the like I told you, the value of respect, for the different type of landscape that we can find here. Yes, a lot of for the anime, the manga, all these parts as well.
Okay.
And just so you know, we learn a little bit Japanese languages as well, but it's still
Okay.
complicated. But
All right. Well, thank you so much for your
Thank you
time,
to
and
you.
please enjoy the rest of your vacation.
arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you so much for being on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, thank you.
And where are you guys from?
We're both from America.
Oh, United States.
Yeah.
Which part?
I'm from Maryland.
I'm from New Jersey,
New Jersey.
close to New York.
Oh, the east side.
Yes,
Ah,
We're
okay.
both East Coast.
Are you guys here for like a traveling?
So I live here
Oh, you live here
teaching English.
Oh, cool.
And she's came to visit me.
to visit.
Visiting for a couple weeks.
Couple weeks. And how long do you have more?
How long?
Like
Do you have more?
like a week and a half.
We're gonna have more to go.
Yeah.
Cool. And so, how long you been living here? You said
For 4 months.
4 months. Oh, and are you going to stay a year or something? Or?
Yeah, probably a year.
Oh,
Go
okay.
back.
And so far, did you travel in Japan? And did you visit a lot of places?
Yeah, well, I haven't traveled too much, but in the Osaka area, there's like Kyoto and Kobe and Nara. So I've mostly just been traveling on the weekends around here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And have you already felt the differences between your culture and the Japanese culture?
I mean, certainly, but
Right.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we went to college in a small town, so maybe it's small town versus city, but people
I
are
see.
very focused sometimes on just where they're going, which I've also felt in New York. But
I'm used to that.
yeah, so I was not used to that being in a big city, Osaka, where
You mean
like
lots of
no, like people don't want to like talk while you're walking somewhere, or like will stay focused. But I think that's probably more of a city thing.
Yeah, I think so.
So in your area, your people talk more. Like
Yeah,
for the-
in small town,
Yes,
small town
smaller
America,
towns.
it's more like that. But I think even in an American city, like when I go to New York, it's more focused. So maybe that's less cultural difference and more.
But do you talk to a stranger in your town?
Yeah, sometimes like at the store.
Oh,
does.
He does.
All the people in the stores love him.
That's the
They love chatting with him.
I see. But then, when you were in your hometown, what kind of image or like impression, or just the image of Japan did you have?
Well, I wanted to go to Japan for a while. I mean, one of them is just that the history here is so much longer than the U.S. because, like, imperialist and colonial, or I guess more colonial history just erased so much of Native American history. But in Japan, in the U.S., but in Japan, you can trace back like 1,000, 2,000 years. And I always thought that was awesome. So I wanted to come to places like Osaka Castle and stuff.
Do you have a specific like age or
I
the
mean,
period you're interested, or
I want to learn a lot more than I do because I never got to take a class or anything. But I mean, Sengoku Jidai is also, of course, very cool.
Oh, Sengoku Jidai?
Yeah.
When you're in a hometown, is there or are there lots of like a Japanese connection like between you and Japan?
So, well, in my hometown, in Maryland, so kind of close to Baltimore and DC, you can go to places like there's like sort of a Korean town nearby, and I think there's also places where more Japanese people live. So in specific places like that, but I didn't know too many Japanese people growing up. But then in college, I took Japanese in college, so
I see.
there were Japanese, like people with Japanese parents and like exchange students, and my teachers were Japanese, so I had that connection.
And a student association where the parents would get involved too and
Yeah,
share their cultures.
yeah, that was cute.
So the Japanese the community is more active there.
Yeah, it was definitely active there, just because
In college, yeah.
in college because there were Japanese classes, so it was easy to organize around that.
So then why did you choose Japanese among other like?
Well, when I was a kid, I liked Pokemon a lot. So
I see.
I just sort of had that in the back of my head because, like, obviously, like the Pokemon games would come out here like 8 months before America. So on YouTube, I would look up like I wanted to see people playing them. So my brother and I would watch like Japanese playthroughs of people playing the game. So I think that in the back of my mind gave me the interest. And then at college, I really liked my professors and the upperclassmen who were taking Japanese. So
It seemed like a really tight-knit community, so.
yeah.
I'm here to visit him. I'm really glad that I'm here, and it's been such a cool trip. But I never studied Japanese except for on Duolingo for the past.
During. I see.
But yeah, I mean, after being here, I think it would be cool to learn more about the language and stuff. And, yeah.
It's tough.
I took French. I studied French more in college and in high school too. That was just the language that I chose. Yeah, but I like learning new languages, so it could be cool.
There's not too much Japanese in high schools in America, too.
Yeah, it's not really offered as an option most of the time
Oh, I see. And
to study. Yeah.
Now then, your like the image or impression of Japan is different from what you have kind of expected and here. And
Oh, yeah. Well, the big thing was when I first got here that you can't walk and drink, really. Or like you're not
really?
supposed to walk and drink as much or walk and eat. So like in America, like I like to go to a coffee shop and buy coffee and then walk around slowly drinking the coffee for a long time. But here it's not as much of a thing. And I was drinking like a Lawson coffee outside, and like one of my coordinators was like, "Oh, don't do that, don't do that." And I was like, "Oh, really?"
Oh,
Yeah. And no public trash cans other than vending machines was shocking when I first got here.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. they only have cans or bottles.
Yeah.
But there's no for like a regular.
Yeah, you just gotta go to the
genuine.
convenience store, which is fine, but I didn't know the rules at first. And I didn't know where to walk. Like,
Where to walk?
I feel like in the US, like it's usually you walk on the right side of the sidewalk, right? Something like that.
I don't know.
But here it felt like there were no rules, and the bikes are always like the bikes are on the left or the right. There's no rules about the bikes and
Yeah.
where to walk. So
In
I
the
just felt like I was,
sideways?
yeah, in the sidewalk.
Sidewalk.
So I just always felt like I was in the way.
The bike's supposed to be the ride on the road, not on the sidewalk. Yeah.
That's not how it goes,
Yeah.
right?
Are there any like a Japanese thing and you would like to bring back to your country? Like any like a tangible or intangible, whatever you think.
I wish I could bring the food back.
Oh, food.
Oh,
Yeah.
the food, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What do you have a specific food you love? Or?
I mean, I love sushi. I love ramen. I love udon too. I didn't know I loved udon until I came here, and it's so
Oh,
good.
I see.
Or
You
yeah,
haven't eaten those.
not so
food?
much. I'd eaten sushi and ramen, and udon's at home, but it's not as good as here. And-
He was a picky eater, and now he eats everything here.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
that's also true.
Wow. So you chose the food when you were in the States?
Yeah. I
But
just,
you-
in the States, I don't eat like. I'm a little bit more picky. I don't eat everything, but here, pretty much anything
Oh.
I like. So yeah.
How about you? Then?
Well, I love all the same food that he loves. I love the noodles in particular.
Maybe another thing I'd like to bring
Uh-huh.
back to Japan, or
from
bring
Japan.
back from Japan, is there in the U.S. there aren't that many. If you're living in the suburbs, for example, and sometimes even in the city, there aren't that many like third places to hang out because a lot of people hang out in apartments or houses.
Oh.
But here it's like you can go to karaoke so easily, or there's nice little izakayas where people will come every single day. And it just seems like people are hanging out in a lot more places than just their home. So I think that's really fun.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Just as
The
a way
point
to
of view,
enjoy
I
the
think.
city, other than just like I go home, I go to work, and sometimes I eat food. There's sort of
And in between
there's more in between
public
places.
space.
Public,
Yeah,
yeah.
community
I
space.
see.
Great.
Is there anything else?
Well,
Something
This is
you
very
want to say?
specific, but we went to this Team Labs Botanical Garden place last night. And it
Bring it
was
back.
so beautiful. And we have light shows at home, and we've gone to one or two, and they were great. But the one that we went to last night was the best we've ever seen. It was
Oh,
so
really?
magical, and I want it at home too.
Oh yeah. The Team Lab is in Osaka too.
Yeah, the botanical gardens one.
Yeah, I thought it's only in Tokyo, but yeah,
try
here-
the
Oh, there's another one.
yeah, I think.
Go.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, your time and sharing your experiences.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for your question.